I think you might want to hit that one more time so they know who the hell we is. Hit that one more time.
I'm in the city with it.
Come on, Dirk Cutter, stop messing around now.
I'm in the city
The
with
video.
Damn that. They already know who we are, man. Go ahead, Juan.
right.
Go, kick us off, man. Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on? You are tuning in to the 31st Thursday with the AFN family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we got something special for you guys this evening. We got some good stuff this evening. But first, hey, let's get into it, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Get the fellas on the panel first. To my left, it is Senator Palpatine.
Is he in there?
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me he done used the force on somebody.
Uh-oh. He over there fighting Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
I'm no worry about a thing.
And to his left, you all know him as the 6-man K Styles.
Everything will be all right.
We gonna be all right.
Yeah.
What up, K Styles?
Yeah, boy. You about to do this thing the right way.
Right. And below him, we got Big Will, the Georgia Reaper. What up, Big Will?
Hey man, what's happening?
Nothing much, just chilling on this Thursday, just doing my thing. And next to him, we got Coach. Coach, what's going on, man? And what are you over there eating on?
Ruffles.
Oh, they got ridges.
They got ridges, yeah. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Thursday, man. It's Thursday.
I thought we got away. Damn it. We got away from Don and his toasted Tostitos he talked about last night. The coach talked about them. You know what? It's all good. It's all good.
Tostitos, they do sound good though.
All right, man. Well, we gonna get started with this. Front and center, let's go. We got ATL Leo, what's going on? We got Sherman Wood, we got Mucho Grande, we got, come on, stop playing. All right, there we go. We got Terry Lloyd, we got Brian Peoples said, what up, AFN family? We got Bernard, what's going on, Bernard? We got X-Boy, what's going on? We got
Walker,
Michael
Texas,
Walker, the original Michael Walker. Yes, sir. We got engine number 9. What's going on? Hey, man, look, thank you guys for tuning in. But we going to get to it because, like I said, we didn't have a very eventful show. All right. This right here, topics. First topic we got right now.
Wait a minute, Juan. Look. Hey, we got somebody back there. Ready to come on. It ain't the away team, is it? Does that look like the away team back there?
I don't know. K Styles, bring him to the front. Bring him to the front.
It is not the away team. Who is that?
It's the home team, baby. Know what time it is?
Blackberry was good, man.
We got
What's happening?
All right, Juan, go ahead and run some of the quarterbacks, man. What we got? Oh
my God!
All right. Look. What we gonna do first? Let's go ahead and breeze through some of these topics before we get to the good stuff. Topics tonight. We got Falcons, gritty football or faulty finesse. I'm gonna have Mike take the lead on this one. Mike, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
See, it's kind of difficult for me because I love to finesse that thing, but I also like it
This
nasty and
nigga,
gritty.
this nigga
So
here.
um I'm gonna go with gritty football because I think it's a few uh let me just sing a song for you. Holler if you hear me. All right, that's all I want to say. Holler if you hear me if you like that gritty football. If you like gritty football, holler if you hear me because I don't want to finesse it right now. I feel like beating it and beating it up, beating it and beating it and beating it up, beating it and beating it and beating it up. No Brittany Renner, no Brittany Renner, beating it and beating it and beating it up. All right.
That's
That
crazy.
makes
No,
babies.
Right.
So you was one
Over
of the
and
no,
over
coach.
again.
no. Wait a minute. You was one of the 35. Nigga, what we doing?
Hell, I wish. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to see what it looked like. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I just want to see what it looked like. Um, no, seriously, I like the gritty football, man. As you see tonight, Detroit is really showing the NFL and Mad Mike. I already sung one song. I don't need to sing the song that y'all know so well. The album will be dropping real soon. The hit solo song starting the heavy hitters and the unholy alliance, AFN crew. That'll be coming soon. The remix on it, you know how they used to be back in the day where they had like 15 guys on one remix. Yeah, that's what the I told you so is gonna be coming real soon. So look, it's gritty football. The NFL is getting back to its roots. I told you guys so. This is what you're seeing. The Detroit Lions are absolutely taking it to these guys. They are spanking them. And right now, I'm just gonna be real. I don't feel bad about this game anymore because like Detroit is proving that these guys are ready to win. I don't know about winning championships, but they want to win football.
Absolutely, absolutely. K Styles, what you got, man?
Man, you already know my motto. You already know. You already know those 4 special words. So you say gritty football is like you said. If we're building a team and what we've seen the last couple years, you got to give me the gritty football because the gritty football sets up the faulty finesse.
Right. That's a good point.
That's all I got to say on that.
Big Will, what you got, man? What's your
Oh
take
my
on that?
God, this man here is a freaking animal, man.
Hey,
This ain't fair. This
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
have
fair.
to. I'm gonna have to sit here and say I'm still
Gee.
disappointed about that loss because Green Bay had some wide open folks in the game that they didn't hit because John Lord back there playing scared.
Oh,
But yeah,
hold on, big Will. Hold on. What's repeat that again? Repeat that again.
I
I
said
didn't
I'm
quite
still
hear.
disappointed in that loss. You said you weren't disappointed in that loss no more. I'm still disappointed in that loss because Green Bay had some folk wide open earlier in this game that they didn't hit because Jordan Love was playing scared back there.
Oh, he's just getting his ass kicked. Let's just say he's getting his ass kicked. That's come on, big Will.
Look, his own people booing him right now.
Like I said, that's one of the major issues about people not trusting not allowing a guy going through the growing pains and falling for that media hype that's telling them that okay, this is the next one. You
Right.
can't crowd somebody to be the one without going through the growing pains. You
I
just
mean,
gotta understand that.
this is essentially his first year too as a full time starter. Like he had his time last year, but like I don't think look he didn't wait behind the helms like Brett Favre and I mean not Brett Favre but Aaron Rodgers. So like I said, man, it's early, man. I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's good either. So only time will tell.
This game had the same
Yeah,
semblance
he
of
getting
last
that
week.
work right now.
It does, Coach. It
The
does.
defense is doing the same exact thing they did us last week. They are beating the damn lines up. That's what they're doing.
they're playing the game their way, and they're playing the game their way in every aspect. What you got, Blackberry?
Well, as far as this Detroit Packers game, I don't understand what in the hell did the Detroit Lions doing on the defensive line, because when you watch them, ain't nobody using no damn technique. They just literally running through the man in front of them.
Yeah,
They,
that's
they literally just beating up the man, and they literally just overpowering the man in front of them. I don't see no technique being used whatsoever.
But why use technique when you can get your point across?
But that's my point. That's my point, Coach.
That's what happened last week. Same thing.
I think people need to realize, man, this Detroit defensive line, they got some crack baby strong defensive line. These dudes is hobo strong. They hobo strong. But
yeah, that's
Oh, maybe their family members on strike up in the auto industry. Something I don't know.
oh my God, Coach.
Right.
They
They got the
real line,
extra
Coach.
Got the extra what's called.
to get it right.
They don't want to pay the extra taxes they got to pay for those people.
No, but I think it's gritty. It's gritty. It's not faulty finesse. Listen, people, it was one game. Well, mistakes were made. Hopefully they learn from those mistakes, and we turn the page to the Jaguars. We still a gritty football team. We still physical. We still mean. We still nasty.
Yeah, like I said, we got chin check, but that was a wake up call. So now, like I said, it's time to see what we're gonna do, how we're gonna bounce back, and everything. And with that being said, I'm gonna jump into this next topic because this will kind of like finish this up right here. Um, that is, have the Falcons found their identity, or is it still a work in progress? Blackberry, since you had finished up with that one, take the lead on this one. What's your opinion on this?
We've been had an identity. We've been had our identity. Run and be physical. Physicality. Dirty bird. That's what the dirty bird mantra was created on. Harvey Dahl, Tyson Claybo, Todd McClure. On the defensive side, who was it? Jonathan Babineau. You had 55 back there doing his thing still. John Abraham. The dirty bird mantra was created based off of being physical and running the football. Even with Michael Vick, even with him, it was still about running the football. So it ain't it ain't something we needed to find, or if we found it, we've been had it. We had it ever since Arthur Smith got off the goddamn plane, and he told you it ain't gonna be one man make this football team. Ever since that some bitch stepped off that goddamn private jet. Was it a private jet? It was
something like that.
Something like that.
It wasn't JetBlue.
you know that man ain't getting no commercial airline with all that money, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't Delta. It wasn't Delta.
No, it definitely wasn't Delta.
Soon as some bitch stepped off that plane and told y'all what it was, that's what it's been. Now, we know he can tell us some lies in the media. He'll tell a lie quick to keep stuff close to the vest, but he ain't lied about that day. Everything he said the team what it was gonna be, did what it been. Physical and mean. So we got an identity, y'all. Don't worry about one game. God damn, it's just one game. Shit.
What you got, Coach?
Yeah, I think we found our identity, but it has to be consistent. It's not consistent yet. How's that? We do have an identity, but it's not consistent. So until that becomes consistent, it's still a work in progress too. So It's both actually. So we know we want we know what we want our identity to be,
Right.
but they're still working toward it. So until they
Right.
get it the way we want, they want it to be, you know, still in progress.
What about you, Big Will?
Um, I think we got a consistent. I think we got an identity, but he just strayed away from home last week. That's what it was. He strayed away from home. He seen that no neighbor had some blueberry pie that just fresh out the oven. He wanted to go try that for a minute. He ain't want no more fried chicken and mashed potato. He wants some blueberry pie. So we just strayed away from home. I think we got identity, and that's a run first team. Hit you in your mouth. That right there. That's what we do.
What about you, K Styles?
Like I kind of agree with everybody else here. The identity is there. Like I said, I don't know. He's not going to admit it.
Oh my god!
But like I said, the thing is, they gave everybody a glimpse last week of what happens when you're trying to beg for them to go away from that identity and just be something that they're not. Like I said,
Right.
what we're seeing right here with Detroit. Detroit is being themselves right now. We can talk about Jordan Love and him being first time stuff, but with first year stuff. Nah, man, if we gonna stay in this game, we gotta stay true to ourselves. Plain and simple.
Right.
So identity is run the damn ball. That's what they are.
Wow.
What about you, man, Mike?
All right, so
Mike, you there?
Yeah. I don't think we found our identity. I don't think we found our identity. I say that because when you got guys like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, B. John Robinson, Tyler Algier, I think they have an idea of what they have to do to win games at the moment, but actually finding their identity, I don't think it's they have found that because you don't draft a B. John Robinson and Kyle Pitts if you're going to run the ball that much. So they have a sense of what they have to do, and that's run the ball in order to have a foundation. That foundation is always going to be run the ball. But as far as the identity of the Atlanta Falcons, it's going to be balanced, and they haven't found that balance yet.
I kind of, like I said, I agree. We haven't. I believe we have. I believe we have an idea of an identity, but we haven't committed to it because we're still trying to see what works. What works more? Is just the run game going to work more, or balance is going to work more? And if that's the case, then people have to be committed to it. So I think this is they know what they want to do, but I guess that part of doing it is it ain't all the way there yet. And like we said, it's week 3, and this is the first time this squad has been together like this in the regular season. So I give it a couple more games, and they'll figure it out. But they know what works, so they got to build with that. They got to start with that first.
and I kind of think also where it comes down to is this is the most amount of toys that he's had to work with in this system.
Mm-hmm.
Even going to the Tennessee days, so it's just trying to find that balance on how to balance it all together.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I don't. Again, you can't say that you found your identity if you're still trying to figure things out. You got, especially with young quarterbacks, you haven't found out what you're good at yet. Again, like I know this sounds a little bit um contradictory to what I've stated, but after really thinking about it, I don't think they found their identity because, like I said, you still don't know what these guys can be together. So you can't say that these guys have found what they want their identity yet. They have an idea of what they want to be and where they want to go, but that foundation is always going to be running the ball. But like I said, when you have two electric superstar players as far as their ability is concerned, and Bijan and Kyle Pitts, you know what they can be, but they haven't gotten there yet. So the identity hasn't been, they haven't found a common ground as far as the identity of their Falcons yet. But they have an idea. But until they find this is why you go out and abandon the game plan the way that you did, because you're still searching for what you want to do with Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson when they're in the game at the same time. And like a CP, we haven't even seen CP with this current offense. So I can't say that they found an identity.
Well, identity ain't got nothing to do with the talent, though. It's a standard. It's your standard. That's what your identity is, your standard, what you want from this team. And we know Arthur Smith, all his offense, he want to run first. He want a balanced offense. He want to run the ball first. He want to use the run to set up the pass. We know that's his offense from over his tendencies.
See, so foundation.
How he put his talent together, that's a whole nother thing, how he used them. But he got an identity. He just got
those are two different things. Finding an identity, a foundation is different from the talent. Those are two different things. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I got a question. Your talent ain't got nothing to do with your foundation.
I got a question for you, Will. I got a question for you about that, what you just said.
What's up?
How do we know that he's run first? How do we really know? Think about this, and let me finish. Think about the reason he was run first in Tennessee, because the only thing he had was Derrick Henry. He's drafted all these superstars. You don't draft a tight end or wide receiver and a guy that can do both. How do we know that he ran his first option?
Well, even with his first year with Matt Ryan, he ran the ball first. We just couldn't run.
But he threw the ball a lot more, though.
He threw the ball.
He threw it.
And Matt Ryan was actually successful.
That's not what Arthur said. When he got here, he said he was going to. He wanted to be. He said balanced, but what he said when he got here is that he wants to create an offense where it caters to that particular person's skill set. So it's not necessarily something that he like what he wants. Is whatever the skill players are at that moment. So if we're better with the pass, we're going to pass the ball out. That's what you just said with Matt Ryan, because we couldn't run the ball, so we passed the ball to try to open up the run. So that's why I said I don't think he's found his identity with this offense. But Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan can throw the ball. Aaron Rodgers, those guys. So you're going to be more, custom and more comfortable with throwing the ball with those guys because you know that they can do that. But when you have that running back and you got the offensive line, you got the quarterback all together, that's when you can truly say it's like, all right, that's what. But yeah, like I said, I don't think this offense is. I don't even think they have a foundation right now. I really don't think they're foundation.
Let me do this. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, six-man K-Style. You listening?
Yo, right here.
What is your identity?
Oh, you talk about as far as
your identity. What? If somebody was to say, yeah, that K-Styles, he an aggressive guy. Or that K-Styles, he a savvy guy. Or that K-Styles, oh, he cool, he laid back. What is your identity?
Well, for me, I know for my identity, it's just being laid back.
Laid back, right?
Right.
So, more than likely on the job, you probably the guy, you're easy to get along with on the job. You do your job. You ain't involved in all the drama around the workplace. They see K-Style, they say that dude right there, he just a laid back, cool cat, right?
Right.
So when we talking about identity, we're talking about your tone as a team. K-Styles' tone is that of mellow, laid back, easy going. He can sneak up on you, won't see him coming. That's K-Styles. That is his identity. The Atlanta Falcons' identity is we want to be physical and we want to be mean in every aspect. Now, see, running the football goes along with that. That's why, like what Coach is saying, how do we know they will run first? Well, that's because we are relating a physical, mean game or style of play to the run game. You're going to hand the ball off. You're going to get after some defenses, and you're going to be more physical. You're going to outpower them. You're going to outman them. You're just going to be more physical than them. But I kind of get what Coach is saying. Just because you're more physical and mean doesn't mean you're a run-first team. Because, I mean, that first group of guys that we had on the offensive line for Matt Ryan, yeah, we ran the ball because we were capable of doing so with Ward Dunn. I mean, not Ward Dunn, but with
Turner.
Right, with Turner. But we threw the ball a hell of a lot. So I'm starting to question that myself. Are we run first? Because the first few games of this damn year, we came out throwing the ball. In all 3 games.
That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean by that, Blackbeard. Because that's why me and Coach asked that question. That's why Coach and I asked that question. Are they really a run first team? Now, we know that the foundation is always going to be set on, all right, to get our chemistry and tempo together, we got to run the ball first. But is that truly our foundation? And that's the question that we're really asking. So that's a great point.
I can answer that. Right now, in 20 and 21, we ran it because we had to. Because of the lack of talent. 22 and 23, we tried to strive for balance. I believe their identity will end up being balanced because what was the main problem in all 3 of those years?
I got one.
At some point in the season, one team or another made us one-dimensional.
I got one more point.
No team in the NFL can make us one-dimensional on the passing side of the game and on the running side of the game. So when you say positionless football, he wants to have a quote-unquote positionless identity. So it's like whatever you give us, we can counter it. Be it if you try to stop our run game, if you got a good team that can really get after somebody in the run game, we can kill you over the top. If you got a team that's going to try to really stop the passing game, that's got good coverage, we can hit you with the run game. He wants a team to where any game he goes into, nobody can pin our ears back. And that right now is one of those things why they going through now it's almost like he's evaluating the players as they play the regular season to see, okay, this chess piece works, this one doesn't. This one works better in the run game, we're going to put him over here. This one's better in the passing game, we're going to put him over here. He's still sifting through players, even though he's got a squad right now to where he's going to micromanage it to where he knows each player I got on both sides of the ball. I'm confident we can run the ball and pass the ball. What was you about to say, Coach?
No, I was going to say something. Remember, he came here in 21, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who was the first person he drafted? Cal Pitts, right?
Right.
He expected Julio and Kelvin to be with that team, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think they were going to run the ball a lot?
Well, no, they already knew that that he wanted out.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true.
That's what Arthur Smith them said in the press conference, bro. They knew that they wanted him. He was Julio wanted out. It just went public.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Not prior to him signing. He did not know.
Yeah. No, he didn't know that. Julio pulled that on them.
Yeah. They was already in play when Julio.
He didn't know it when he got signed. When Arthur Smith signed the contract. No, he didn't know it. But when it was draft time, he knew Julio wanted out.
If Julio would have stayed and Kevin would have stayed and Cal Pitts would have been there, that would have been a throwing team. That wasn't gonna be no running the ball. They were gonna be throwing the ball a lot.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Do we really know what his real identity is?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying that right there.
You know You know what too? I'm looking at it because what was the one thing we said when we heard Arthur Smith was coming from Tennessee? We said
Yeah,
he don't have a Derrick Henry down here.
right. He had the Julio and he
Mm-hmm.
had a
Right.
Gardner.
And
So
he saw that this team was an air raid offense. So he was like, well, I could work with that. He probably would have had them guys up front and then had some guys on the back end to really be able to run the ball. But I think he kind of saw that running the ball was good, but at times Tennessee got their ears pinned back too. Because, like you said, if Derrick Henry wasn't in the game, Tennessee wasn't making plays like that.
See, another thing too. I know we're gonna run along on this topic, but the thing is, we did not run the ball well the first year. So the idea and the Falcons literally what 60 something yards away, like 40 something yards away from Matt Ryan throwing for 4,000. So this is the reason why we're saying it's like the foundation and what this team really wants to be are completely different things. Those are two separate things. The identity, the foundation of what this team is built on is all right. We the core of the Atlanta Falcons, we're going to run the ball to get in a rhythm. But once we're in a rhythm, we're going to utilize our talent, and that's the thing. I know it's we probably I know we really kind of confusing the hell out of people, but the
some
thing is,
it
like I said,
makes sense.
we're really built on all right. Go back to the basics. The basics for the Atlanta Falcons is running the ball. But
Mm-hmm.
once we have those basics down, all right, let's open this thing up. So the thing is, the Falcons' offense, the wide receivers, the tight ends, the offensive linemen, they haven't learned the basics yet. So we can't open things up. So this is why Coach said, "All right, are we truly a run first team?" So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think
Well,
everybody kind of saying
well,
the same thing, but
Be
like I
careful
said,
with saying. Be careful with
yeah,
saying they ain't learned the basics because you'll have the fans going, "Oh, you trying to tell me they don't know how
yeah,
to play?"
yeah,
yeah.
Right, right.
So
Now,
right.
so
look,
Go ahead, kid.
so
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
so the question isn't so much is it really it's not about the identity or the foundation is how quick can they reach their full potential.
yeah, yeah.
That's really what the
Yeah, yeah,
question
that's
is.
it. That's it. That's it.
Because we already know the real foundation of what this football team is what Arthur Smith is, the
Mm-hmm.
offensive line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line is
There
going to
you
be
go.
a key for everything to work.
He played at
Right.
North Carolina. They threw the ball a lot. I'm just
Like you said, rather it be
Yeah,
running the
yeah, they did.
football, rather they be running the football, or rather they'll pass the football. It's just going to have to come down to how quickly and how can that offensive line gel with Bergeron, and then can Dalman take that next step?
and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the reason why Arthur Smith is probably not just going to have this team just to be a run first team. You got to understand he's looking at all of the losses he took and all of the mistakes they made in 22, and he's trying to make sure that he's correcting them ahead of the games up. Because remember, our worst game was against Cincinnati, and that was an air raid offense, and they torched us in the secondary. They torched us. So he's looking at all of this stuff as he goes game by game. Like, we got to be more balanced, because if we don't, guess what happens? We go into a situation where now you got to deal with an air raid team. He's not trying to go through that. So he's trying to right the wrongs they did throughout the season. But let us get to this next topic here, and I think you guys gonna really like this because this is where we kind of like get into it. Make sure you get them likes up. Make sure you share this content out. But and I know the brothers on here is gonna really love this or whatnot. K Styles, we're gonna get ready to bring the slides up. But this right here, we gonna do a little bit of opponent's film study. Now we came up with this because we want to give you
What?
guys, yeah, we want to give you guys a snapshot. We want you guys to understand from a coach's perspective what they do. Okay, we know we getting ready to play the Jaguars, right? So we've been looking at film all day. So we want to give y'all a snapshot into this is what they do. They study their opponents to see where the weaknesses are, what their habits are, what the tendencies are, so we know what to expect. So we're gonna give you guys a bird's eye view. K Styles, you want to hit that? You want to hit them first slides for the offense?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those that may not have the all 22, Mike, did you make sure you go ahead and pin that video in the chat for the people? So, let me see which one you said is the first one.
The top two are offense, bottom two are defense.
Okay. So in this particular play here, this is something that I came up with. So when you see the videos at the 6:25 mark. Now, one thing I've noticed about Jacksonville from this last game that they play, it's a lot of gun, a lot of shotgun, a lot of shotgun. And what ends up happening is kind of find out there's some kinks in the armor of Trevor Lawrence that I think y'all may be interested to see for yourselves. So it's on defense, and this was kind of like this was the play where he threw the interception in the game. What I found out is Trevor Lawrence does not like pressure up the middle or nowhere near anything.
Nope.
And his and as mechanically flawed as he is,
oh my God,
we kind of see why.
Yep.
So I want to know what everybody's thoughts on that as far as that sense. So on this particular play, he got the pressure up the middle, and then I guess this was the linebacker that looped around, and it forced him into a bad throw. So we ain't showing no video because we ain't trying to get this shit shut down again.
Right.
So, Coach, I want you to kick that off, man. What you think? You seen anything in particular?
That ball is at his hip. If he's going to throw that ball, it's on his hip. Sitting down there.
Oh! It's worse than that, Coach. It's worse than that.
I haven't watched that film yet, so I'm going to do that tonight.
K Styles, may I break down that right quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. If y'all look at the top right corner of Trevor Lawrence's shoulder, most of this game, when Trevor Lawrence, number one, when he gets ready to throw it, he telegraphs with his shoulders, with his eyes, who he's throwing it to. Most quarterbacks, they bob their shoulder back and forth because they're going through reads, so they're throwing off any safeties or corners that's looking at them or linebackers. So you kind of weave your shoulder back and forth, and then, like you said, when you step into your throw. Now, on this particular play right here, you can't see it from there, but they have a frontal view. He makes a lateral move in the pocket, but his feet are spaced incorrectly, and he already throws with a sidearm. So at this particular point, that defender had already gotten past the protection. So what Trevor Lawrence did, he leaned in to the side so that the defender would miss him, but he whipped his back leg around in order to get torque on the ball to make this play. And had that defender been maybe a half a second to a second faster, Trevor Lawrence would have got hit in the ribs. And something those kind of mechanics like that, number one, you wear out your shoulder and your elbow. And if you get somebody like Aaron Donald coming down on him, that sack would have wore him out.
Hey, man, shit.
And the way he's planting his foot, it doesn't give him that hip action like he would like.
He's using all upper body there, no
trying
leg
to miss a defender and throw the ball at the same time.
Yeah, so he's not really using his legs.
Also, with that motion,
right.
How he throws. Hold on. How he throws. Anything on the outside of the field is going to be picked up because he's going to be late on a lot of throws. to the right or the left. That's why you can't hold the ball that low, because for one, you want to get that ball out as quick as possible, and holding that ball low, so it makes susceptible to the outside throws, especially across your body. He's going to be late. So what corners are going to do, they're going to get the illusion that they're playing off, but knowing that he hold that ball low, and if they get pressure, they send pressure on him. All corners are going to do is sit on that route. So what you have to do in that particular moment, if you got a good safety, all you have to do is just all right, fake to the right, to the strong side of the defense, and just bait him and throw him on that left side, because he's going to be late, especially with that arm action. He can't hold the ball that low. So a lot of his passes, if he get immediate pressure up the middle, he's going to be late on a lot of passes. So that makes him, like I said, it makes him susceptible to anything outside. So he has to correct that. Not correct it during our game, but correct it after.
You said the key word right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing with him, he will scramble outside of the pocket, but he does not like to leave the pocket. So if you don't get any interior pressure on him, most likely he'll sit back in the pocket all day and throw it. Now, K Styles, let's hop to the other side of that with some of the defensive plays right quick.
Hold. Before you do that, let's get everybody else involved.
Okay.
Who? Okay, we had me, Mike, Juan, Coach,
Blackberry.
What you got? What you got on that assessment, man?
Well, I couldn't see it from my screen, so I had to go on my phone to see it. The freeze frame.
Well, like I said, if you it's a video I put the link in the live chat. That's why I say it's like at the 6-minute mark.
6:25.
6:25. So like I said, you get a chance to kind of see it for yourself.
Yeah, because the front view tells more than that angle. That tells you, the setup, but the front view shows you his mechanics and what he did, like in terrific detail.
Well, I put it this way: if that is the case, if he's opening up his throwing motion a little too much, where it's gonna take timing off of throws and leave him vulnerable to let pressure get up in his lap a little too much because he's not getting rid of the ball fast enough. If that is the case, it's a lot of interference. But if that is the case, then I think about back. Matt Ryan, he actually changed his throwing motion after a few seasons in the game, a few seasons with the Falcons. He got with Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning helped him change his throwing motion. Y'all remember that? Yep. So a lot of time right now, Trevor Lawrence is kind of getting. If that is the case, Trevor Lawrence is getting away with just being a good talent, athletic quarterback, where he's relying off athleticism right now. But if he got the right coaching staff around him, if he got the right people around him, they'll get him with somebody that'll help him with that throwing motion. And Trevor Lawrence is damn good, man. All that dude know how to do is win. So if somebody get with him on that, but as far as Sunday go, if we can take advantage of that, if we can take advantage of those deficiencies, then hell, hey, don't fix that shit. Like Mike said, don't fix that shit till after week 4.
He not gonna fix it. That's what he was at Clemson too. Do you remember the second year around? They kind of figured him out, and he threw a lot of turnovers. So him throwing a lot of getting a lot of turnovers, interceptions is who he is. But the one thing you don't want him is getting hot. That's the thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Right, because he turned it on. That boy can goddamn go.
What you
Will,
got,
what
Big
you
Will?
got on it?
Yo,
About to say
what we talking
what?
about? The throwing motion? What?
Just more so, have you got a chance to see about the Jacksonville Jaguars offense, or have you, like I said, what's your assessment on it if you check them out anytime this season?
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to set up the run. They're gonna try to set up the run. They offense try to set the run. If they can't get the run game going, they try to lean on Trevor Lawrence. Then that's when you see him throwing a lot of passes. But they try to get ETN going first, and if that fails, they lean on Trevor Lawrence. And I think they're gonna try to lean on that run because our run defense is what's not that hot so far this season. We think we like at 20 in run defense. So I think they're gonna try to exploit that by looking at a lot of that Detroit film too, because Detroit was able to run on that. And man, I think we just got to bottom that up. Well, we got to start fast. Like I've been saying, we got to start fast on both sides of the ball, bro. We've been having slow starts in all 3 games on both sides of the ball. And up until the Detroit game, we was able to make adjustments on both sides. We didn't do it on the offense. We already beat that in the ground while we didn't, but yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing right there. Like I say, just have to get off to a fast start. And like I said, that's just gonna set up for a lot of the stuff that we want to do. So yeah, I agree with you on that. What else? What you got? What else you got, Juan?
All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into the second half of the K Styles. We're gonna go in and show you guys a little snippet of the defensive side of the ball. Now, can you bring those bottom 2 up? And this right here, you guys can go look. You know, it's pinned in the comment section. Go under, check the video at the 3-minute and 21-second mark.
All right. So, like I said, once again, y'all, we got no video. We ain't trying to get this thing flagged by nobody. So we gonna give you an assessment. This was at the 3:21 mark on the highlight video between the Jaguars and the Texans. So if y'all get a chance to check that video out, you can go to that timestamp right there and see what we're talking about. From what I've seen, Mike, what is the one defense that you hate the most? Let me ask everybody a question. How did y'all feel about Dan Quinn's cover 3 defense?
I couldn't stand
Brittany Renner.
How do we feel about what?
That Dan Quinn cover 3 defense.
Just say Brittany Renner. That's all. See in the news for the right reason.
So,
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this.
graduated from Sukeihan.
To be fair with Dan Quinn defense, if he ain't got no talent, dog, that defense gonna suck.
Man, get out of here with that bullshit. Will, get out of here with that nonsense.
He got the same defense and
that man, you know damn well that bullshit. They playing like crap. Now. Yeah, they rushing the passer, but they pass defense is ass.
Let me rework. How did you feel about Dan Quinn's offense? Like, how about that?
Hey, man, no, look, I hate cover 3 because you voluntarily getting them yards. You voluntarily, like all you're doing is playing all coverage. No, play some real man type defense like that.
If the pass rush don't get home, you get burnt.
Yeah, you getting burnt. I hate that defense. Like you're not offering any type of resistance.
Right.
That's how we lost the Super Bowl. It wasn't the fact that we couldn't get home. It's that Tom Brady is too smart for that. He gonna get that ball out of his hands. And once he get it, and like I said, coach take it over right here. But if he's not getting home, bro, we nothing.
Cover 3 is for the kids.
Hey, but y'all forgot we had got to him the whole first half, and we were playing man coverage also in that Super Bowl. So I can't say
But
we
when he
don't
went to
have
that
man
cover
coverage
3,
in
Yeah,
the
but
that
defense.
taking us apart.
yeah, that was the problem. We stopped playing that.
The problem was they thought they had the game won. Them boys
Will,
thought they
come
had the
on, come
game
on,
won.
Will, come on, Will. We
They
know we
said
played that
they
soft
said.
man
I'm saying
defense.
what the players said. I'm saying what the players said, Mike. They
Yeah.
said this out their
We
own
got
Man,
mouth.
look,
conservative with
man,
that
They
cover
said
3.
this out their
we
own
saw
mouth,
that
Mike.
with our own 2 eyes. Will, stop. Come on, man. You know they gonna take up for their coach. They ain't trying to get fired. They ain't trying to throw him under the bus. We saw that with our own 2 eyes. They weren't playing no. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Let's be real about that. The players said that, but we saw that with our own 2 eyes. We saw the all 22 with that. They
He went
did
in.
not play.
He
They
went in
didn't
prevent
bump. They
defense.
didn't do nothing.
He went in prevent defense. What he did.
But you right about them. They quote unquote thought they won it, but the fact of the matter is they went to that bull crap off coverage and that cover 3. That's what happened. For whatever reason, Dan Quinn thinks that's gonna save you games, but it actually did the complete opposite.
Prevent you from winning.
Yeah, he called the game like he was playing safe too.
You
Dan Quinn called
right.
a
You
safe
right.
game in the second half. That's what he was doing because they thought they won the
Yeah,
game.
definitely.
They all had they thought that they won the game.
Yeah,
And it brought it all to light when your boy D Alfred did an interview after he was already gone from the team. He told like they all thought they had the game wrapped up.
hmm Yeah, it was a dumb. I just never liked cover 3. I just never liked that crap. I ain't
Oh,
never
your
liked
boy
it.
Branson got hurt. Branch hurt.
oh
Man.
wow, oh wow.
Oh, and it's a
Achilles.
non-contact injury, bro.
It's Achilles.
Ooh.
Oh God!
Oh,
No!
It looks like an
I'm not
Achilles.
even.
Achilles,
You hop up like that. That's all I can think of.
Achilles or MCL.
and he walked. It's the
Dang.
only reason
You
why
kind
he
of
going
wish
to the side right.
it's something with the knee. You kind of wish it's something with the knee. He got a chance
The
to
only
come back.
reason why he
That
going to the side right now, that adrenaline, that
That's what happened.
no,
Aaron walked
he'll
off
know when
too.
that adrenaline wear off. You'll know.
Aaron Rodgers walked off too.
Yeah, that adrenaline wear off. You'll know.
It tickles.
Hey, side note, the Braves just clinched home field throughout the World Series. They just won.
Damn, Will, you just broke. I wanted to say it. Dang on it.
Oh, my fault, man. Don't find me. Find me later.
What is up with Detroit, man? These guys are playing.
That boy came with the tagline. Just 5 minutes.
But look, man, we
But the
we
reason
coming up on the hour, man.
let me say this. I'm about to say because the reason why I asked about the cover 3 is going through a lot of that stuff. Jacksonville plays a lot of that same cover 3 shit. They they will give up anything at the line of scrimmage to 5 yards.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're talking about getting Desmond in the rhythm, getting the offense in the rhythm,
he's like 12 years old. I'm watching the film right now. He's like 12 years old. This cornerback. So
these cornerbacks literally playing 10 yards off the goddamn.
they off it too, boy.
Yeah, they are garbage, boy. I watched them. They corners are terrible, bro.
I'm watching all 22 right now.
And Blackberry, wasn't that one of your biggest gripes when you see the DBs playing that far off the line?
Oh man, they got him on the cart, dog.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's that kill. Yeah.
Hey, I think I kind of I hate it when y'all gonna hate when I say this, but I think Arthur was kind of looking forward to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's why he came out with that game plan to try to get the passing game going. I think he was looking a week ahead.
I told y'all.
Yeah, coach, you did.
Hey, what we say? He ain't shit.
Yeah.
Ain't
And it backfired. He was looking a week ahead, and it was just a dumb.
Think about the plays he was running. Look what Jacksonville
Yeah,
doing to defense.
yeah.
Hey, and side note too, y'all. This grass they playing on tonight. What they got to say about that? He got hurt on grass.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you can
It's
get hurt
football,
anywhere.
man.
Well,
It's
I
the way
don't
they
think it
take
matters.
care of themselves,
tendon,
man.
man. It's tendon. Your
They,
tendons.
That right there, Blackbeard. What you just said. That right there.
they're
That's
not
what me
taking
and
care of
Blackberry been
themselves
screaming.
right,
That
man.
preparation, man.
See,
How they
They
take care of
doing too.
themselves.
They doing too much power lifting, bro. Like when you're a football player, you need to be working on your joints and stuff, man. Your
You
tennis,
got
like
it.
you
You
can't do
got to
that.
condition.
Oh my
You
lord,
got
that's
it. The
way out.
one thing about it is pounding the ground. You condition ligaments in the joints, and stretching and calisthenics. You condition them tendons all day long,
Hmm.
man.
Jacksonville D line ain't that.
But the one thing you got to
Oh, another
understand
guy's
about
now.
football too is when you're if you're a running back, you have to learn to pick your feet up. You got to be able to run light because especially in grass and stuff, if you stick your foot down and feet, if your feet aren't going in the direction that you're going, you're gonna tear ligaments and everything. That is the one reason why Jamal Anderson's knees ain't no good. He would stick his foot in the ground and it would stay there and his body's going the other way.
And he was a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why if you notice Bijan scampers across the field. He picks his feet up and his feet go in the same direction. His feet and his knees are in the same direction when he cuts. They never go in the opposite direction.
Now, your boy Jamal Anderson hurt a knee because he was trying to shake. He was
What
trying
that
to
that's
shake
but
like he
see
a little dude
what
instead
you
of hitting
that, and
that
that's the
cut and go.
thing. And that's the thing. But if you
Too
watch
much torque.
Bijan, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lean your upper body to throw off the player, and then you cut. You lean your upper body so that you can get your feet and your knees underneath you. If you put your foot down and you torque, nine times out of 10, your foot's not gonna go with you. And he tried to do a lot of cutting, but he was digging his foot in the ground. But we coming up on an hour. Let's go ahead and get into the how you say the last segment of the show. And like I said, we basically gonna ask you guys a question, but here we go. We're gonna do the say it with your chest. So you guys, guys on the panel, we can get some thoughts off your chest, and people in the comment section, you guys can ask us some questions. We'll go ahead and answer them and everything. But Mike, I'm gonna start with you first, man. What you got to say, man? Say it with your chest.
Man, I don't like how Will just took my thunder. I ain't forgave him for that shit.
Oh man, what
I
I do?
wanted to say
What
that
I
about the
do?
Braves, man.
Oh, you talking about the break?
I
Finally,
don't like that shit, man. I wanted to talk first about it. No,
Congratulations,
no, man.
Braves, man.
Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves, man. I don't see this team. It's just this unless the pitching isn't adequate. I just don't see how you can stop this lineup. Because you're going to have a lot of pitchers too going to be on short rest to go against this lineup, and it's just that's not good for any pitching staff to be going against an offense this deep. So pitchers are going to be on short rest, and at some point in time, it's like that's gonna bite them, and typically it bites them around the third or fourth game. So I I feel for I feel
the
for
only way they
anybody that's
stopping us,
going against
Mike,
the Braves.
is our pitching staff not together. That's the only
Right,
way they got a chance against us.
right.
Right.
If this
This,
pitching
this
don't hold
offense
up.
is just too deep. This offense is just too deep from top to bottom, man. There's just no breaks.
And Acuna is playing out of his mind right now. That man on autopilot.
He missed the last two postseasons.
He making up
Yes.
for it.
And that's the crazy part, coach. That right there is the crazy part.
So K Styles,
Your boys on the board. They scored a touchdown.
that's
I
it.
told you
That's
I've been
it.
seeing openings in Detroit defense all night. Jordan Love just ain't been hitting it.
Well, we see how they answer now.
Wide open again. Wide open
Yep.
again.
All right, K Styles, what you got, man? Say it with your chest.
Man, thing I have to say about it is going to be pertaining to these Falcons. Like you said, patience. You don't gotta want patience, people. Everything is going to come together. Like you said. Oh yeah. And also make sure y'all set y'all damn alarm clocks.
I'll be on that 6.
Bruh.
Yeah, I gotta set mine like I'm taking my daughter to school or something. I gotta set that thing early.
But yeah, like you said, man, this is definitely one of those games where we're going to find out the moxie of the players on this team after coming off a loss like that. That's why like you said, that's why I always say, even though you lose in the fashion like you did, like you said, it's all about how can you recover, how can you come back from it. And this was a good, like I said, it was an unfortunate loss that we didn't like to see. But you find out what kind of damn warriors you got when the shit ain't going your way. So, like I said, I expect to bounce back against Jacksonville. Calvin really still running towards the sideline as normal. So, I think we'll be
right.
That's all I got.
Big Will, what you got, man? Say it with your chest.
Hey, man. I'm saying them boys gonna get it together up in London. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that balanced offense that Arthur Smith wants. I've already said, I'm gonna say it again. Desmond Ritter gonna throw for 250. We're gonna rush for 160. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have 2 touchdowns passing. And, yeah, we're gonna come out that thing 30-17 with the dub.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This gonna be a punishment game. What you got, Coach?
Hey, let me say something real quick. Will, I'm betting, so I'm gonna get your ass if I lose.
You say what?
I
Hey,
got 5 on it for you.
Like me and Coach say, if you lose on your fantasy, don't come to us. You know what
Well,
what you got, Coach?
We can be Chicago.
Ooh, Coach.
That's
Ooh,
a shot.
Lord.
That's a shot, Coach. You just told
I'm
a
just
shot
saying.
there, man.
Bang,
So,
bang,
I'm gonna
get
be
off
real.
this.
I did not
I
see
don't
them being
disagree
the
with
worst.
that. I don't disagree with that.
I did not see them being the worst team in the league. I really did not see that.
Well, they got the worst quarterback, so yes, I did. So, but anyway, hey man, don't worry, man. Be happy.
Don't
We're
worry
2-1.
about a thing.
Half the league is 2-1.
Hey, can Green Bay do it again? The defense hunting again, boy. Oh my God.
I hate
Don't
y'all.
tell
I'm gonna let y'all know something. Can I say something right quick? I'm sorry about this game. They got. Hey, I hate to say something. That number 32 went out. Green Bay got strong.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I noticed that.
No.
Them boys focus.
If he got a mixtape up his ass or something, I don't know.
Because Brian Branch was that extra line, that he was that big nickel for him, and he was able to cover a lot of things.
And you know who else doing that big nickel?
I say this here though.
San Fran.
If they score on this drive, Coach, they in trouble. Detroit in trouble. If they score on this drive, Detroit in trouble.
That was a key part to that defense, guys. I hate to say it.
Brian Branch.
You know who, like I said, you know who else is playing that position out of San Francisco? Our ex guy.
Oh yeah, my guy, my dude.
Hey Mike, do me a favor and go ahead and turn that tune up. Turn that tune up on Brian Brent for me.
Should I? I mean, we
can't turn that no
lost,
more. He's gonna be out for the season. That radio on hiatus right now.
Nah, that dude. Yeah, I didn't see him being
go out like that, but shit.
Blackberry, go ahead and say it with your chest, man.
On Sunday in London, we gonna see Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom get back on their shit. We gonna see them get back on their shit on Sunday. We gonna see Chris Lindstrom out there dog walking folks. We gonna see Caleb McGarry out there walking the dog with the yo-yo. We gonna see this offensive line, Drew Dahlman. We gonna see him getting after it. We gonna see that boy Burger Run out there tripping folks up, putting them on their ass. And Jake Matthews, he gonna be Debo. We finna see this offensive line get back on their shit. In particular, them two jokers on their right side that got that bad dropped off at their doorstep over the offseason. Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGarry. We gonna see them guys get back on their shit. Get ready to see them out there tearing it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, for all y'all that said Ritter was shaky, for all y'all that said, engine number 9 wasn't what he was, and we needed to trade him, and we need to put him in for Taylor Heineke, he gonna show his ass. He gonna get that get back. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so quick question for the panel. Right quick. So do y'all think we need to let the starters rest for these last 3 games or keep them playing?
Get that record. We need 308, baby. We need 308.
Right. Well, you heard what Bijan said. Bijan said, hey, I'm getting on the plane. And I'm taking some sleeping medicine so I can get a nap.
Yeah, they practiced already today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a fumble.
But Ritter's gonna play. Ritter's gonna play a better game. The offense is gonna do what they got to do. They're gonna get back to their roots. They're gonna run the ball, and they're gonna finish it up with the pass. They may run some RPO. You never know. But we're gonna be fine. But I'm gonna say this: this is a get back game. I know ain't nobody saying it. Everybody's skipping over it. But I'm just gonna call it what it is. This is that get back game because, Ritter, we didn't forget. We glad you got another team. We glad that you doing well.
I hope you do great. I need that second round.
Yeah, but you still
not against me though.
You still walked out on the team before the game started. Oh, we ain't forgot about that. So you gonna have to get some restitution. We want some restitution for that. Don't think we forgot.
Just saying. Can I say something? It would behoove the world to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. One, the therapist ATL, y'all know him as the supervillain. I suggest you don't get on his bad side because it's not a good side for you to be on. He don't forget shit. He don't forgive easy. And he will be at your neck like a bow tie. You hear me? You might want to stay off his bad side. Just saying.
Oh, man. Well, look, man. Look, we had a good time, man. What you say, Coach?
They taping Branch up. He's back on the field.
What do you think? It's a tweak? Or it
ain't going to come out till later on? It's a kind of ankle sprain.
Boy, they dodged the bullet.
They better hope. They said that with KD too, so you know what that happened.
Yeah.
Don't let. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, look. We coming up on the hour, man. Listen, do not forget to set y'all clocks because the Falcons ain't playing at regular time. It's gonna be at 9:30 in the morning. What we are gonna do though, we're gonna go ahead and we'll have our pregame show tomorrow, like Saturday night. So we're gonna have it tonight.
I'm going on that morning at something 9 o'clock, I think.
What time? What time we gonna go on, Mike K Styles? What time you want?
You gonna do a watch along that morning, Coach?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one. Should I get up that time anyway?
That's early, boy.
Hey, Coach, it's gonna be 2:00 in the morning for you.
Nah, it'd be 6 o'clock. It'd be 6 o'clock. I'm up.
I'm just bullshit. I know it ain't that damn.
Yeah, I'll be up. I'm gonna start the show at I think at 6. think.
Okay.
At 9 hour time.
Mike K Styles,
Yeah, 9 hours.
what time you think we need to have that show?
What you asking me for? I ain't doing a damn thing that early. Look, our post game show gonna be around maybe 12 or maybe around 3 o'clock. Hell no. Look, I already got to give that. No, I'm good on that, pimp. I'm good on that, pimp. I give y'all 15 videos that day, but I ain't. Nope.
Well, look, we'll let y'all know when we go on. We gonna figure it out as we always do.
Y'all add K Styles if he want to do it.
We say she gonna be in the chat.
Yeah, she'll be in the chat.
Is this Brittany Renner Day?
I
This
ain't got
must
nothing
be
to do with
Brittany
that.
Renner Day. We talked about her on the red pit too.
You gonna say touchdown? I got 31 points.
She said she get around. So hey.
She got 31 points already.
Is that all?
She looking for a field goal in the safety.
What the hell, coach? What the hell, coach?
I think I'm hungry. That's all it is.
I think she's hungry too.
Well.
Oh my God.
All right,
man, y'all better not stay up all night, man. Set y'all 2 alarm clock, man. Zay in the bag and Southside talking about they're gonna be up all night.
I won't
y'all
be doing
set
that.
y'all 2 alarm clock, man. That's what y'all got to do.
I won't be doing that, bro.
Y'all can have that. I got to get my sleep. Well, look, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the ATL Sports Endgame. We'll be hosting it. We're going over some great topics and everything, closing out the work week. But, hey, once again.
What time you going on, Juan?
9:05 Eastern Standard Time, man.
So I'll be on before you then.
Okay, yeah, make sure you guys tune in to Coach's Show. Make sure, look, he gonna get y'all some good information.
That fantasy.
I'm gonna do an audible this week though.
Oh, you got audible? Okay.
It's gonna have a little fantasy in, but it ain't gonna be all fantasy. So
okay. All right. Well, look, man, it's late. We're gonna give y'all evening back because I'm sleepy, so I need to get into bed. But
I'm hungry.
Hey, look. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Dirty Bird Thursdays, we out.
Peace.
And stay away from Brittany.
Nope, I won't do it.